You still there, man? Or are you acting
Good
choppy
luck.
on purpose?
No, it was choppy when it kind of started out. Yeah, man. So how was the Apple event for you? Did you catch any of the Pro Max things or
Uh,
the Pros?
there was some collaboration with The Weeknd, and I don't know, shot on
Oh, of course.
iPhone promo material, and that's
Yeah.
when I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's go
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
You saw the AirPods. You're like, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, I had high hopes for the watches, right? That's what they started off with. I don't know.
Yeah.
You caught that bit on the watches?
I did catch that bit on the watches. Hold on. What I'm going to try to do is also cross post this to DHRME.
Okay. On the
So
community.
that kind of
Cool.
works, right?
Hey, we have a first joiner.
What's up, joiners? How's it going? Yeah. All right.
Welcome to
We
this
can't see who the
applesauce night.
joiners are or
No, we
who
cannot.
they are.
No, no, no. So, chat, let us know who you are. Identify yourself.
Can you see the chat? No. Okay.
I think it'll pop
Yeah, it
up.
comes on screen, doesn't it? A bit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So yeah, no, we started off with the watches. I actually had high hopes, me being an analog watch user, but
Yeah.
still kind of in the Apple Apple ecosystem. I was like, maybe this is gonna be the watch that will convince me. Hey, it's Garance. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Garance. Hello.
So yeah, I was like looking forward to it. I was like, this is gonna be the one, right? But as they always do, I don't think they've changed anything since the Apple Watch 6 or 7 or whatever, I feel.
I thought they were quite impressive, but in an incremental way.
Yeah.
So they're like slightly more bezel, more battery, brighter.
Yep.
I mean, from the outside, it's like, okay, small differences, but I think given the the dimensions they have to work with, I don't think they could do much better than what they've done unless they completely come up with the new style. And I'm not sure how often you can do that with watches. It's
Yeah,
just,
exactly. I think it's a model that works for them. So, and there are some small updates that make sense. For example, if
yeah.
you're a deep sea diver, which
Oh
are
yeah.
you a deep sea? Are you a deep sea
Yeah,
diver?
we can talk about that on our deep sea diving channel.
You're right. We'll reserve it for there. But they have a depth sensor, so might be useful. Might be useful.
Do you remember the good old days, Kevin, when you used to go deep sea diving and you were not obsessed with your metrics?
Oh
No,
man,
you don't,
those are the
because
days. Those are
yeah, I know.
what? We-
Yeah, so
that there is one feature though, one software feature which was sleep apnea.
yeah,
Okay, that's cool if it works. We'll wait for the
yeah,
quantified scientist to,
yes.
to, to, to test that one.
But Gavin says
But
something interesting. He says there are decent improvements in the watch. Yeah, I also kind of thought the same, but it didn't hit you the same. I have a feeling you're like,
nope.
okay, what's this? The same.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it was the
And
music and the animation and Tim Cook, and I got all carried away with it. But
maybe you're, you're having some of that applesauce. Yeah. But
no, but yeah,
yeah, and then there was the materials change, right? They're going all in on titanium as the premium metal. So they're
yeah.
stepping away from stainless
This
steel.
is the first titanium watch, is it not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So they always had the aluminum series, which was kind of the for the peasants, and then you had the premium stainless steel
Stainless
models.
steel. Yeah.
Yeah, and now that's titanium, which yeah, cool. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, and I think there were some new colors, especially on the Watch Ultra, new band. That was it. And
Yeah.
interestingly, they just closed off saying Watch SE as well, but there was no new Watch SE. So I guess they're just sticking to the old
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and interestingly, Garance also points out that yeah, the sleep apnea is not just
Ah,
for the Series 10. I think it's in the Series 9 and the Ultra 2 as well, right?
yeah,
There was no Ultra 3 today, was there? I don't think so.
no,
No. Yeah.
no,
So
Ultra
it's
two
all
only.
Series
Yeah.
10. I'm actually kind of tempted to buy it, but I have this chonker on my wrist. So I can't keep affording to buy watches every couple of months,
I
especially
might have to take
smartwatches.
one for the team then. I might have to take one.
Yeah,
But
I
hey, if
think you should
Garens is
get one.
saying the sleep apnea is coming to Series 9, as a rational buyer, I would say go for 9, unless you're a deep sea diver. You know. So,
So you
um,
have to go for the 10. I'm sorry, but
yeah, exactly. Gotta
and
always
we're
go for
gonna
the
put
deep
you
sea.
deep in the sea and shoot some content.
What about the iPhone? Was there anything interesting there that,
I didn't catch the tail end of it, so I just saw the regular iPhone. I didn't see the
yeah,
Pro and the Pro Max.
okay.
I like the new action button. It reminds me of, we reviewed the Sony Xperia, I think 4 or something back in the day, and it
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a specific button as well. And depressing the shutter would, kind of focus, and then pressing it down would take a picture. So that was
You know
kind of
what
a
had
cool
that as
feature.
well? My
Hmm.
my Nokia N95 had it. But it was very
Yeah,
handy though. It was very handy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I like the smart things they've done with the
Yeah.
capacitive, where you can kind of slide your finger on that. Um, yeah. So overall, it was interesting. Yeah, I thought it was. How do you say it? Again, uh, it is an iterative update, but I think
Hmm.
the regular iPhones are getting the action button and the camera button, and the rumors were that they would just get the action button, not the camera button. So that was cool.
Correct. Actually, I did not expect that. You're right. I would have expected them only to, yeah, have the what they call the camera control button on the Pro
Yeah,
model. But yeah. And you know what? We were actually talking about the action button, and I don't know if you caught that, but it's now app contextual. So depending on the app you're
yeah,
in, it will do different things, and it can do different
that's
things
smart.
during the day and during the night. So pretty cool. It's getting smarter. The uh,
Yeah,
the action button.
yeah, and then I think they also said yeah, day and night. I think it's just going to make it more and more confusing. Is my feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, first it was just a
Uh,
button that silenced it, and now it's has context specific stuff, and I'm not sure it's something I necessarily love. Probably too complicated for most people now. They're gonna make a mess
yeah.
of it.
Maybe let's see. I mean, if it might be disabled by default, and it's maybe a setting you have to enable for the real
Yeah,
the
that's true.
hardcore nerds. Yeah, but let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
What else?
All right.
Anything else that we saw on that one that's worth mentioning? A lot of
Yeah, I
bunch of
think they have
AI stuff.
stereoscopic recording on the regular iPhones now. So a lot of the pro stuff has come to the regular stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it appeared to me as. Yeah, but
A
maybe
lot
it's
of
good.
AI. Yeah, a lot
Lot
of
of.
AI stuff. A lot of AI stuff. Like what I liked was the AI summaries in your
Yeah.
notifications. So now I don't have to read all your
I
messages, man.
I don't know, man. I'm not very happy about that because you know how AI is, right? It's lying to you
Yeah.
half the time. And imagine you get a summary that, like, I don't know, it's completely off, and you're like, oh
And the
yeah,
fact that
good,
it's reading your stuff, right?
yeah,
So, but they do say it's privacy
yeah.
secure and all that.
Now,
So,
but reading this stuff and it's getting it wrong.
yeah,
And if you're basing your decision upon, hey, okay, so this person's not coming today, so I don't have to go there, whereas it summarized it wrong, and the person was saying, yeah, I'm definitely coming there, whatever it is.
yeah,
That's what I'm more concerned about than yeah, the privacy
yeah.
stuff. I think I have an Android, so I don't worry about privacy.
No, exactly. And you use very
So
dubious
let's talk
brands.
about AirPods. I'm more curious about that,
Yeah,
and I know I
yeah.
want to start with the Max
Okay.
because there's not much to say.
No,
I
there's
really
the min.
expected they'll do more with it. At least I don't know, Garance, if you saw it, but I didn't see anything new in the Max except colors and USB-C. So
Hmm.
okay, that's kind of disappointing. They didn't say ANC is improved because all the leaks were suggesting better sound, but nothing of the sort. And maybe they're doing that, you know, underneath the
I
hood
think
and not saying it, but it's strange.
this is like a new model, but not really because there's no new model number. So this reminds me of the AirPods Pro
Pro
2
2 with
with
USB-C.
Type C. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah, Type C and higher IP rating. And here they did the same. They still call it the AirPods Max. They're retailing at $550, so I think the price hasn't changed, right?
no.
Yeah. And so, like you said, new colors, USB-C, that's it. So,
To be fair, they still have some of the best noise cancelling, the best
and
controls,
transparency. Yep.
transparency, all that. But yeah, it's a bit surprised we did buy the latest version now. This is the box of the old one.
It just happened to be
I
under
just
your
happened
table.
to be lying around
Nice.
here. No, yeah. So yeah, Garance, I agree. There's no reason to spend any money on the Max, given what
Yeah.
it was. That was the
Yeah.
AirPods Max, but then they, I was kind of wondering if they would do an AirPods Pro 3 because there was so much talk about
Yep.
all the other products, but not about the AirPods Pro. And actually, they didn't. Hey,
Yeah.
Damien plays
They did.
Fortnite. Hello. We're talking
Hey,
about the
Damien.
AirPods.
Right on time if you're here for the AirPods. Yeah, so indeed, was also expecting the AirPods Pro 3. But again, similar move like the Max, no new model number here, but they are releasing certain software updates. And I think this might have been my favorite part of the whole AirPods presentation, which is the hearing test. Them just focusing on hearing in general, right? The hearing test,
Yeah,
the clinical grade hearing aid, right? Being able to, yeah. I mean, we've always said there were certain transparency modes that's almost
yeah,
like a hearing aid because it amplifies your sound. But I'm
yeah,
very curious how these buds will do. And the hearing protection, because I'm guilty for going to concerts and stuff like that, or at least places with loud music, not necessarily concerts. And I'm very sensitive to loud music. I've put earbuds in and put them kind of on ANC and then use the scale to
yeah,
to to tune that or use earplugs. So these are very expensive earplugs.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I don't, I still find it a bit stupid to use something like this to go to a concert
Yeah.
because you have these beautiful PA systems next to you with these beautiful speakers,
Yeah.
and you're going to listen to everything through the DSP of an AirPods Pro. I mean, sorry, but
Yeah.
that's not what I'm going to do. I'd rather use something like what we had, right? The Sennheiser Protex, which is a
Yep.
passive solution. So they have like
Mhm.
these triple flange things, which kind of just brings the volume down but maintains the frequency response. I'd much
Okay.
rather have something that like that has no battery. It is completely passive, probably
I'm
more
curious,
comfortable.
people in audio and musicians, what are they gonna say? Because in the video, in the promo video, they actually showed two people, jamming out, making some music and wearing the AirPods Pro.
Yeah,
So it's a fair point. Fair point.
yeah,
And what I found interesting with the hearing aid, right, is
hmm,
if you do have hearing loss or hearing problems and you have them in your ear, there's already that kind of social stigma of keeping earbuds in your ears while you're conversing with someone. Now
yeah,
you can't judge anyone, right? They might be having them in their ears for hearing aid purposes.
yeah.
So,
Or you mistakenly judge people who can't hear well. So that's even worse.
or that, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the other way, yeah.
Okay. So that was the
Damien says
AirPods
the new
Pro
AirPods are
2.
trash.
Yeah. So
What do you
which
mean with
ones
the
are
normal
trash,
ones?
Damien?
Yeah,
Which ones do you think
exactly.
are trash?
Yeah, so that was the Pro. And then we had the 4.
I think the most interesting of the lot for me, at least. I am using the AirPods 3, so it's going to be this kind of product. Um, so yeah, it's going to be open ears, but there's obviously this had better sound, so that's who you would expect from a newer generation. But what really shocked me was it has ANC. To have noise cancelling with something that has so much gap in your ears, we've
Yeah,
seen it tried 3 times before. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, the Ola Dance OWS Pro,
Pro. Yeah,
and the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3,
yeah.
right? All 3 times was trash, right? It was absolute trash,
Yep.
all 3 times. And these guys are saying that it's going to be good. So it is Apple. So I don't know. Maybe it
I
is.
can't wait to test it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to test it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I again, we have our doubts. We think if it's in tier B, it'll be an achievement, right? If it can
Yeah,
even get to tier B with this design, it'll be an achievement.
that'll be impressive
Yeah,
for semi-open style buds, right?
yeah,
But the first time they entered the space of noise canceling with the AirPods Pro and with the AirPods Max, they really hit it out of the park.
they've always.
Because they,
That's a good point.
yeah.
That's a very good point. Yeah,
So I doubt they would call out ANC on a pair of buds and then have them do nothing, right?
that's true.
Have them be total trash. So I have high expectations here, and I think some serious engineering has gone into this because even Samsung hasn't pulled it off,
Yeah,
been able to pull it off. So yeah, you're right. I think this is also one of my favorites, and can't wait to test out because now there are two AirPods 4. There's the one without the ANC, which is $129.
yeah.
I don't know what else it's getting. I think it's getting USB Type C.
Better sound.
Oh yeah, sound. I think is it a new chip, H2 chip? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Hmm.
And some of the software stuff, right? Like nod yes or no for Siri
Yeah,
notifications or announcements, stuff like that. Yeah, that. But then if you spend an extra $50, you get it with ANC and transparency.
yeah. Hey, Rabin, I see she has a question just got here. So you wouldn't use any of them? Well, we talked about the AirPods Max, AirPods Pro 2, and now we're talking about the AirPods 4. Now, Garance interestingly says, Kevin, that he does not have any trouble with AirPods 3 staying in his ears. And that's kind of true of me as well. As you can see, I've been using them throughout this call. I've not adjusted them once.
He
So
does have
in
problems with them.
Oh, it does have problems with
Yeah,
them. Okay, not
yeah,
sure
yeah,
I'd go for AirPods 4. Yeah, that's one more thing
yeah,
they promised. That's a good one. That they analyze many
yeah,
years and it fits better and all that. I'm sure they
exactly.
would have done something, otherwise they wouldn't talk about that. So maybe there's a good chance it fits your ears, Garance and Kevin.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
I get it, Garance. Sorry. Bit of
No, I
a
actually wrote it down in
mental
my notes,
issue.
and that's what I'm peeking over to. It said best fitting AirPods ever, and I just had to laugh, Garrett's, because yeah, for both of us, it's the fit is trash. So I'm very curious
Yeah,
if they
true.
fixed it in any way. So yeah.
But the funny thing is it doesn't have ANC. It doesn't only have ANC. It also has transparency. What? Like why?
I mean, it is semi-open ear, so it's kind of still near, kind of in, or at the entrance of your ear canal. So I think there might be some. I mean, you tell me, you use them.
I'm
No?
fine. I can hear everything. It's clear. Like my ears are open, even though it seems like these are.
Is it
Yeah,
the
you're right.
same as?
Maybe it's like
Yeah,
a 20%,
yeah,
15% difference from
right, yeah,
this. Yeah, I guess so.
right.
I
So
think I just turned my mic. So.
I think this might have been their easiest win, creating good transparency, because they've done it really well on the
Yeah.
AirPods Pro and the Max, and now it's just
Mhm.
letting in a bit more, right? So yeah,
That's a good point from Garance, though. His guess is that the new design must do a better job of sealing the ear canal. That
okay,
would help ANC, that would help transparency, and that would help the fit.
yep, and sound,
So, yeah. And it would help the sound as well, yeah,
yeah,
closer to your ear
yeah,
canal.
yeah.
Ah, that makes sense, Garance. Smart.
Okay, I have hopes now
Yeah. All thanks to Garance.
for
Garance just sold a pair of AirPods for.
yeah. You sure you
Where's
work at a college or do you work at Apple? No, but
so,
I am now curious. Yes.
so Rabin, it does look like we will get the AirPods 4 with ANC just to test them. And
Sure.
because of all the reasons we just mentioned, whether we'll get the AirPods Max, I don't know, Kevin. Should we get the AirPods Max?
What, for Type C and a new color?
No,
The
to
white
test
is
if
getting
they're
a bit
different.
dirty, yeah?
Yeah, the white
Yeah, we can
is
test if it's different. Yeah.
awful. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's stuff underneath the hood that's different. We'll probably have to watch a few videos to make sure we can invest 550 in something that's
Yeah,
actually different from what we have.
that's gonna hurt.
Um, Garen says Apple stop. Don't we all, Garen? Don't we all? Yeah. So that was the event for us. We saw the AirPods,
Yeah.
a little bit of the Apple Watch, and a little bit of the iPhone. Anything else you guys think that was interesting, Kevin? Anything else we have on the list?
Oh, really? I was just kind of wondering about the price point, considering other buds. 180 semi open ear with ANC.
I mean, it's a $120-$130 product, and there's Apple tax. That's how it
Yeah.
is. I
How
mean,
much was the AirPod? Sorry, the Galaxy Buds 3 again?
I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
There's so many buds.
There's so many buds. Yeah.
I think 140, 130, something like that. Just
Yeah.
checking real quick.
Kevin, you know
Galaxy.
what product I'm really excited about?
Which one?
It's not an Apple product.
Oh, damn, you got it. Nice.
Yeah. The DJI Neo. It's like a tiny drone, no controller, handheld.
Ooh, that is
It's
pretty
super
compact.
light. It
Yeah.
is so light. It's not funny.
Have you tried it already?
No, it had to be charged, so I was charging it.
Ah, damn.
Maybe when we meet up in a couple of days,
Yeah, let's do it.
let's do some drone shots, man. Let's
Yeah, it's
show some.
$155, the Galaxy Buds 3, so not too far
Oh,
off. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think this becomes an interesting product. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think there's much. Was there anything that you guys saw that was interesting apart from the things
Yeah,
we
I'm looking at the
mentioned?
chat. I don't see anything else. The drone looks cool. What did it cost? Yeah, so it costed 199 euros. This DJI's new entry-level drone called the Neo is just released. Maybe we can pivot from Apple to drone talk. It's just released and it's basically very light. It's got about, I've heard, 13, 14 minutes of flying time. And everything you need to do on the drone is basically here. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but if you press this button,
It's gonna
it
take off in your
basically
room.
should, sorry?
It's gonna take off in your room.
Yeah, so it has different modes it cycles through. So one of them is like circles around you, one of them is stays at a distance, one it follows you. So it seems quite interesting, I must say.
So
But
technically, you don't need an app or anything like that.
you can use an app, but you don't need to. So the
Yeah.
buttons kind of physically, yeah, you can switch modes. It's like mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4.
Yeah.
Every press switches modes. So
Pretty
I'm
cool.
very, very curious. And it shoots in 4K 30. It's a
Yeah.
half-inch sensor, not a great sensor, but I think in broad daylight it should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking
So
of
maybe you see
4,
drone shots in the newer videos.
ooh, you heard it here first. Now we have to do it.
Oh my God, no, I don't have time for
All B-roll is gonna be drone shots
that.
now.
Yes,
It's like how
even Aero,
slow-mo
because it can connect to the DJI mic, so you can also do
DJI
Aero
mic.
with it. Yeah,
Oh,
so
cool.
it can
Let's do that.
fly away and you can talk to it. So
Yeah. Hey, Trevin. I was looking forward to a Gen 2 AirPods Max like everyone
yeah,
else, underwhelmed by the
yeah,
announcement. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep, yep,
yeah.
yep.
But
It's long overdue actually an update. But yeah.
it's sometimes better to delay headphones till they're really ready.
Yeah.
Sound good. Than release them a bit too early and bit half-baked.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they have something cooking, but yeah. I think you're gonna see this from a lot of brands, right? Because of the EU,
Hmm.
them retrofitting all their existing products with Type C and then kind of upselling it as a new product.
Yeah. No, but at least with AirPods Pro Gen 2, they did make changes. You know,
Yeah,
there
that's
was
true.
a better IP rating. You know, sound was everything else the same, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they
maybe there's
kind of have
IP
to
rating on the
because
Max. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, you would kind of almost have to do that, otherwise it's hard to sell, right? It's just the
Oh,
I
Trevin
guess the
asked an
Type C.
important question, Kevin. Trevin. Trevin asked a question. Will we be reviewing the new B&O 800? I don't think we got the budget for that. Bang & Olufsen has to give it to us for review. I mean, maybe we should write to them. Um, but yeah, I ain't. What did it cost again, Trevin? I think it was like 1,000 plus or not?
Holy smokes, 1,500 euros.
1500. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry. We will try to review it. First of all, I don't think my ears are good enough to
Just wear
handle that much
the
money.
AirPods Pro hearing aid, and then you can do the.
Yeah. Oh, and
You put
then
them
wear the
over your ear.
bangles.
Yeah, they thought of it.
Genius.
1,600
16
USD. That's cheaper in dollars.
always is.
Always.
I think that should be a t-shirt. It's cheaper in
Yeah,
dollars.
cheaper.
You walk around the Netherlands wearing the t-shirt, like, or a cap or whatever. Yeah,
Everything's cheaper in dollars.
it's cheaper in dollars. That's it. That was the live stream. We talked a little bit
Yeah,
about the Apple event.
and drones and Bang & Olufsen,
And it's cheaper in dollars.
and it's cheaper in dollars.
I guess that's end of
Life. Thanks for joining, guys.
life.